So I'm a Dwayne alum, great firm there. But so I left there, went in house to Stars Group, which is the largest online poker platform globally. Was their chief compliance officer there, managed 25 licenses around the globe, and really dealt with issues day to day that I know the industry faces and my counterparts at the various operators deal with. Legal and compliance is never at the top of a company's development roadmap. In fact, it probably doesn't even make it on the development roadmap in a given year. But there's a lot of ways that technology can be used to manage compliance and legal more efficiently. And that's kind of why we started Odds On, was to build that technology that I know people need, because I needed it at Stars, and people need it day to day in how they manage compliance. Because as we know, this industry grows week after week, month after month. A new state comes on board, compliance gets more complex, and it's important that people are managing that just beyond hiring more staff and growing your team. You need to manage that using technology, and that's kind of what we're trying to build.
So if you don't comply as an operator, what happens?
Yeah, I mean, you're seeing a lot of it now in the UK. You're seeing it in the US. Indiana came out as an example a couple weeks ago with some minor fines, but like people are getting fined for non-compliance, and it's not easy. It is work, but there are ways to manage that more efficiently, and we're here to build those tools. We've started with Playbook, which is an aggregation of all the regulations, statutes, advisory opinions, all the information people need to comply on a day-to-day basis. We put it all in one place, so people don't have to go to 30 different websites and make sure they're keeping up to date with all the regulations. We have it all in one place, but that's just the beginning of what we've built. We're building some other tools just for the day-to-day work that people do. We're making it a little easier for them.
And making it a lot easier because of what the way things work here in the U.S. with the state-by-state part is and how does that, one last question on with this is like, so how does that work, where if you're an operator, you're working in different states, and you can, in certain states you can bet on college sports with teams within that state, certain states you can't, what are some of the, how do you help them with that?
Yeah, so the compliance teams at these operators get those questions every day from their marketing team, from their biz dev team, from their VIP teams. Like, can we do this? Can we do this? Can we do this? And they're not just asking in a single state. They're asking, hey, can we do this in the 10 states we're operating in? Oh, plus the other 15 states we want to be operating in the next 2 months. Although the roadmaps will never do that, but so the compliance teams get bombarded with these questions on a daily basis. They got to go out and do that research. And the old way of doing that was they'd go to 30 different websites and dig through these regulations, dig through these advisory opinions or information that regulators put out, and spend hours, days, weeks, and then your marketing teams, your VIP teams get annoyed because it's taken forever to come back with these answers. So we built our tool Playbook, which allows people to get that information at their fingertips across multiple jurisdictions in seconds. And we're not just providing those answers, we're just giving them the tool to do that research more efficiently. So that's how the product works that we're helping them.
Sure. Yeah, and I to echo what Eric's saying, I think, and what you mentioned, Wayne, there's a lot of innovation here at the Innovation Lab.